Good day. How are you? Amazing. So we are here. We are here in season 4, and I'm so excited to present my podcast to everyone and just give love all the time. And I have a lot in store and a lot of changes that I think you will love. First off, we're going to have some contests this year. And we capped season 3 with the Ugly Holiday Sweater Fan Challenge contest. And the actual winner will be announced soon. That's going to be December 21st, 2020. We'll be announcing who is the winner and exactly what they won. And that's going to be live on Twitch. So I suggest that you tune in at 7 p.m. and your chatter will be appreciated, because let me tell you what we're going to do in that moment is we're going to ask a secret bonus question. And if you answer that question correctly, we're going to be giving away a bonus prize that was unbeknownst to everyone. And it will be a bonus prize worth in the value of $50. And this is from a generous donator. Let me give him some love. James Chu, a wonderful friend to Fannytasticlife, but a wonderful true friend to me in my life. He's also part of our 21Q alumni. So I'm just so happy that he will be donating that, and he won't be on the panel for the decision because man got to pay his bills. He got things to do, but we will have other people there. Now, with that said, yes, we'll be having more contests. For New Year's, we'll be having the Snow Globe contest. We'll also be having a contest called Full Circle, another one called Amazing, one called Journey. All these contests do have a prize, and with each one that posts, we will post the prize so you can see what it will be, and there'll always be our main prize and then a subsequent prize. But it's also because we want to give back to everyone, and for all the increased love and affection that we've been getting. So definitely stay tuned. It's going to be an amazing year. Now, without further delay, I just want to tell you one of the big, amazing things that we will be doing. Our podcasts will be streaming live every Tuesday, pretty much around 10 a.m. I want to say. I don't want to be tied into the time because life happens, but pretty much every Tuesday. And what's going to be so amazing is, I will have all these intimate podcasts like I always do, but a lot of people are saying, please. And, actually I should say in my suggestion box, that's to my PIC. But a lot of people are asking, can we see you? What are you doing? What are you wearing? And the wearing part cracks me up because, I'm very fashion forward. So definitely on Tuesdays live on Twitch, you will see a podcast live. And I hope that will bring you joy. So for right now, we have Tuesdays scheduled at 10 a.m. And you will probably see it before you hear this, honestly. But I hope you enjoy it. I look forward to all your commentary, all your comments, and your emails. I just appreciate it so much. You guys truly continue to show support. And you also continue to spread the love as we get new viewers and listeners all the time. So with if you always can count on me here on this podcast, but you can also reach out to fannytasticlife@gmail.com. If you have a question, go to the website, fannytasticlife.com. We are also on Instagram, Facebook. If you have not subscribed to our newsletter yet, please subscribe because you get it first there. Fridays, the newsletter comes out each week, and it gives a recap on the latest blog, but it also tells you what's going to happen so you can keep up to date. Okay, lastly, we don't forget on Thursdays we have our streams, and it's our 21 questions, continuously harassing people. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and here's the new blog. Here's the new blog and the podcast. Take care. Bye now. I am feeling
amazing as always. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling rejuvenated. What am I doing? Why? What is this? Is so unusual, right? This is not like me. Yes, it is, because this is season 4. And what I'm doing is live podcast. Why not? So many have been saying, hey, we can't see you. And I'm like, yeah, it's a podcast. And they're like, no, but you got to come on. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And guess what? Dead. So, you're going to notice I got some red lips today. And you're like, why you got the red lips, Fanny? Why? Because this is Selena. This is Selena moment. I had to do it. You know, I love my Selena. And since I was a little baby Fanny, I just loved her. And Selena always just brought out a thing. Hold on a minute. Give me a second. Como la flor. Oh, I had to get that out. Sometimes, you know, you just got to get that out. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm about to show you. I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel, but have you heard of the new Selena show on Netflix? Have you seen it? I don't know if you've seen it. You know, I'm not judging. Maybe I am judging. Maybe I am being extra judgy. Should I be judgy? I don't know if I should be judgy. But I'm feeling the judge. I'm definitely... I just blocked myself with that screen. I don't know if you see it. It's kind of funny. So, yeah. I'm feeling a little judgy. And I don't mean to be judgy about it, but I do feel kind of weird. Finally. Really. And, you know, over here in my studio lab, I blocked myself. You know, I'm having a little technical difficulties. I don't know if you see that there. I am totally frozen. It's quite embarrassing. Uh-oh, I'm frozen. Can you hear me? Is anybody out there? First podcast and I'm frozen? Why? Okay, so it will unfreeze itself. What can I do but tell you guys what has been going on? And I'm gonna have to probably hang up and come back because I am totally frozen and dealing with it. Crisis. You know, sometimes these things happen and you go with the flow. That's all you can do. So, anywho, what am I telling you guys about? Selena. So, I've been watching this Netflix, and here's the issue when watching it. When we're watching and by the way, if you're tuning in live right now, yes, I'm having a technical difficulty, but you're just going to let it go because you love me, right? Okay. So basically what I've learned, and I'll tell you what I've learned. If you know Selena, and you kind of grew up with her music. When the movie first came out, you were like, okay. But back then, we were so into so many things, we let certain things go, right? Now, if you are in today's era and you're brand new to Selena and you see Selena on Netflix, you probably are gonna like it. Okay, let's just put that where it needs to be put. But hold on. I thank you all for standing by. I've had a technical difficulty. I don't know what the last thing you heard was, so I'm feeling the vibe right now. I'm feeling the vibe. Thank you to SVCIII. I appreciate, I'm like typing back. I appreciate that right there. So, I apologize if you were watching and you got booted out, but you could be booted right back in. And if you're on the podcast listening, you're like, Fannytasticlife, what are you doing today? I know I'm being crazy. It's different. It's something different, something I'm trying. So, if I lost you, I'm just going to go back a step. Okay, here we go. Is it worse than when my dog is barking in the back? This is probably better. You know what? Hold on a second. Had a sip of coffee. So I was talking about Selena, right? Selena, if you grew up with her, let's say early 90s, okay? Because I'm sure from the 80s or when she was a little girl, she probably generated fans from all that time. But for me, it was early 90s. And my mom absolutely loves Selena. And even when Como la Flor starts to play, that will make me cry my eyes out. Like, I just love it. So, with that said, if you were into Selena from way back when, and then you came across the movie Selena in 1997, played by Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, go J-Lo, then there's something about it that you grew up with and just love, right? Now, there were some people that were like, oh, this is not this and that's not that, looking for like things that were accurate. But, most people really enjoyed that movie. And to this day, I always say it's one of my favorite Christmas movies because it usually comes out around this time. So now, if you're watching Selena on Netflix, and I do say to all my Selena, all my Fannytasticlife fans out there who are Selena fans out there, watch it before you judge. There are some things in the Netflix that make you want to go, For example, now, if you have never seen the movie in 1997 and all the replays, and if you really didn't know Selena, you might enjoy it. You might be like, wow, this is a great movie on Netflix. Excuse me, I always say that. Great series on Netflix. Here's the thing. First of all, Suzette, let's talk about her. Let's just jump right into it. Suzette makes her move. Like, we didn't even know who she really was, right? Like, we knew about her and her life in the band playing the drums, but we never knew about her son and the secret love. But in this movie, excuse me, I'm gonna keep doing this, and I know my son would kill me. In this Netflix series, because I always say everything Netflix is a movie, but in this series, we are learning a lot about Suzette, a lot about AB. We're learning a lot about the family's intricacies that we really didn't know about from the movie or from really their private life on the road being singers. We didn't know. And so we're learning a lot. And sometimes there's a little bit of adversity or a struggle. And it's tough to watch because for so long, I'm rooting for the Quinceañeras. I'm rooting for them all. The dad, Abraham, AB, I'm rooting. So sometimes when I see something, I'm like, why y'all being so nasty? Like, I get mad. So there's a part, okay, and I know you guys are like, but wait, her hair. We're going to get to that. There's a part, and I was going to put some images up, but now I'm nervous that I'm going to freeze, so I don't know. But anywho, there was a part where AB has his family. Suzette is falling in love with some dude who ends up being her husband. I don't know. My shirt says Selena. But anyway, but Selena and Chris's romance. And you get to see the real hatred in this Netflix series. And the craziest thing is that Suzette is the producer. And her father and their family accepted it. So what you see is truly from their own confession, their own testimony. They're putting themselves out there so we can truly see. And you watch and you're like, yo, why can't Selena live? Why can't she live? Talking about, there was a scene. And I'm not going to give too much away. You can watch, you can learn. But there was a scene that Suzette's in the bus with her sister Selena, and they're talking, and she's like, oh my God, I see my brother, he misses his wife, and it breaks my heart to see, like, I miss this guy, how we could, like, the separation. And Selena was like, hello, do you not see me right here? Me and Chris is right there. I can't even talk to him. Like, that was something like AB said, yo, Selena's a grown woman, let her live, right? So, I'm so ghetto. Forgive me. No, don't forgive me. This is who I am. So anyway, but I had to laugh about it because it's true. It's totally true. You get to see that sad part, and then they always had to be working, and they loved it. That's all they knew. That was their passion. But then there was a part where she really just wanted to eat pizza and just live her life, and so it no matter how I watch this or learn about it, even when I listen to her music, I always get in this motion of, wow, what a tragedy. Okay, we got to reflect a little bit. Jennifer Lopez, the queen. So Jennifer Lopez, I love her. First of all, good Jenny from the block. I love Jennifer Lopez so much. The love for that I have, me and my sister used to say J-Lo's our sister. It's just, I don't know what it is. Something about her. You know, she's incredible. She's just a diva. Diva, the word is not even big enough for her. And the thing about it is there's so many people that, you know, talk crap about her. But let me tell you something. She's 50. If I'm incorrect, let me know. She got the bomb body. Do you see this right here? I'm 40. I got 10 years to make this up. And for those who are just listening and not watching the stream, I pointed to the chunk that sometimes people mistake and think is a muscle. No, it's underneath chunk on my arm that my son likes to harass me about. She's 50. Okay? Get me some of that olive oil. I'm gonna put that on my ShopRite list tomorrow. I need some of that olive oil. So, but yeah, okay. And she is a bad Ash Wednesday. Oh my J. She is a singer, an actress, a designer, a this, a that, the other. I'm telling you. And I do a terrible impression of her man, but I'm not gonna do it because it's not about him. So anyway, but she is, in my mind, will always be Selena, I guess, because that was her breakout role and all that stuff. But the thing about it too is, like, when I'm watching the movie, and listen, I'm wearing this Selena shirt, and you know, my body is my body basically, and I don't want to talk about people's bodies. But when I'm watching Selena, the Netflix, I'm like, I don't know what it is, because I keep thinking of J-Lo and Selena. But I do like it. Why am I going to front? I'm not going to front on you guys. I was watching this movie. Oh, goodness gracious, this series. And my husband and novellas. If anybody knows my husband will watch any novella all the time. I'm like, what is this one about? What is that one? It's like the same, like a sad, a romance, a this, a drama. And I'll stand there looking at that novella like, why? But he gets into it. But me and him were in the kitchen and we were watching it. And I was like, oh my God. He's like, what? And I said, that's it. That's the last episode. And I was like, oh no. And he was like, Fanny, there's going to be another season. You know, it's going to be all right. And I'm like, no. Because the last scene, they left us on a bad cliffhanger. Flor. You know what I mean? It was like that. That's what it felt like. And I promised you this season I was going to give you more of me. Here we go. You're getting it. So hold on. Buckle up. But yeah. So I must say, with all my craziness, like, I know today I'm going to have to wipe my lipstick off before I put my mask on to go about my business. But, you know, I had to recreate the lips, you know. These lips. So if anybody wants to know, you know, because I like to tell everybody, I use my Disney Mini from Sephora. That's the red I use. I love Disney Mini. I don't know why I love her. Disney Mini lipstick. But you know what's funny? I always use a cheap liner. Like, what's the cheapest red you got? You know why? For whatever reason, the cheapest red liner you can find, this one is by Jordana, and this one's by Maybelline. They last the longest. They're usually sometimes the best quality. And I'll tell you, my friend who used to work at Sephora told me the most expensive brand you have here is the same exact owner or creator with the same ingredients as the cheap brand. So, you know, it's sometimes people really dive in after a label, and I always say generic. But these are the best. And then I bought this one, NYX Liquid, from what's that store? Not Sephora, but the other store. I forget. Forgive me. Yeah. And it was super cheap. And guess what? This always lasts. Some people be like, how do you get your lips so red and matte? It's a secret. But I just told you guys. I use those 4 products. Boom, bap, bip. It works. So that's my Selena lip. If you look really close, I'm not going to let you come in real close with the camera. But my eyebrows are like, don't look. Okay, so, yeah, so I want to try to put an image up that I need to just talk about before we move forward. So bear with me one moment. hold on to that. Let me tell you something. A long time ago, just a sidebar, I was working somewhere, and I'm not going to say where I was working, but it was having to do with fire extinguishers, okay? So that way they get their shout out. So somebody looked over to me and said, we were looking for something. I'm like, I can't find it. And he was like, just Google it. I was like, Google? What is Google? I had no idea what the heck a Google was. I was like, a Google? But do you know Google's your friend? Google is certainly your friend. I have to laugh about that. I always think about that moment in time. So let's go right here to this picture. Here we go. Here's Selena Netflix. You know what I'm looking for though, right? First thing, what's going on right here? I don't want to hate because I love, but like, I'm like, what is going on? I don't know. But there was a scene that everybody is telling me about, and I have to laugh. When Selena was young, she had curly hair, people, and she dyed it light. And a lot of my friends were like, no, she didn't. Yes, she did, because you don't know her. You knew her from like 1993. That's when you knew her, right? So when she was younger, she had curly hair, right? And then she did cut it short. But something happened in the translation of that particular image that didn't work for me. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. I don't, but I am. What? Why? Why they did you dirty? That bothers me right there. But that's okay. Because you know what? She redeems herself. She's going to redeem herself. Give her a moment. Let the child breathe. What? Oh, whole snap. Wrong picture. But you see what I'm saying? Like, there was some curly situations that, you know, curls are beautiful. My sister has very beautiful curls. Yep. So, you know, I like the curls right there. I love curls. But there was a scene that she had enough. She was so angry and she got her hair cut. And she looked a little like, you know, she had the curl, like how, you know, remember, do y'all remember? I have some pictures when I used to have that little curl right here back in the day. Misha, you remember? If you're listening, I used to always have like a little curl right here, a little curl right here, always nonstop. So I don't know why they did that to her. I would have been like, makeup, wardrobe. Give me the brush. Let me do it myself. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. But let me show. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. This scene right here. Oh child. When this lady came on Netflix and we were watching the other day, I was so angry. Her right here. I hated her. Because, you know, she's going to be her. And I'm not going to even say her name. She's like, what, Valmore, whatever his name is from Harry Potter. She will be unnamed right now. Because we're not ready for her. She is like, I am her number one fan. And you know what? She's not. She's not her number one fan. I'm talking about the president of her fan club. I hate her. Let's not talk about her. Let's get out of this shot. Let's go to a pretty shot. Boom. Pretty shot. Pretty shot of somebody else. There we go. Boom. Pretty shot. So all in all, I have my Selena t-shirt on today. All right. I got this shirt a while ago. And I love wearing this shirt. Whenever I wear this shirt, everybody walks around and says, oh, Selena. And you know what's funny? I love it so much because it embodies a movement. First of all, Selena grew up Tex-Mex, right? She didn't understand her language, but she mastered her language. And then, you know, people used to say, oh, she didn't know, but she did. And she got a gold album, a Spanish album. It was gold. It went gold. So it's like you can see in her own testimony that she did amazing things. And I feel like we always put down people's cultures, and it kills me because I told you guys, I think the other day that, you know, I did Ancestry.com DNA and I found out what I am. And I will not let anyone take that away from me. For years, I couldn't identify with who I was because I really, truly didn't know what I was. And, you know, a lot of that culture is important. Like, I'll give you an example. I'm proud to say I'm a Latina, and I'm Jewish, and I'm Catholic, and I'm indigenous. Hello. And I don't want anyone to take that away from me. But she, in those days, she had to state, oh, but is she Mexican enough? No, is she American enough? And her father was like, she's a girl, let her do her thing. You know, her family was truly supportive. And I'm also thinking about that too, right? Because her family really had the concept of the band, the Dinos, but they ended up being such an amazing, oh, look at this picture right here. I gotta put that picture right there. Ew! Fierce, honey. Fierce. Go ahead, girl. Love her. You know, definitely somebody who empowered me as a child. I would be like this, dancing. My mom would have me and my sister in ballet and tap. And I remember one time I saw a video of hers and I didn't know really who she was. And I was like, put me in flamenco. So I was in flamenco in 7th grade. And I was like, I want to do this. Oh my God. And then I'll be like singing her songs, not making the connection back then because I was just a kid, but truly making the connection now. When I go in hindsight, right? I see it. I feel it, right? So yeah. So this is season 4, episode 1. This is the first that I'll be doing these. And normally when I do these live streams, I have the whole thing prepped, but I gotta hustle with this one. I've just learned my lesson. I gotta hustle with this one. But I totally appreciate you taking the ride with me on this journey of Fannytasticlife. Welcome to season 4, episode 1. And this year, just to mention, and I know I'm beating it down, but beating it with a stick, but I'm going to say it again. We're going to be having so many fun things. We're going to have contests. We're giving away a prize this Monday, December 21st. We're announcing who the winner was of the ugly sweater challenge, right? And my friends, James too, gave a donation, so we're going to be giving a $50 prize also. But we're also going to have the Snow Globe Challenge in January, Full Circle in February. Amazing. In March, stay tuned. It's going to be amazing. Right now, we have our newsletters. It's coming out every Friday. So if you're receiving these newsletters and you're loving it, thank you. If you are unsubscribing, God bless you, honey, and God bless me too. With that said, again, thank you so much for joining. Bye now.